over houses they do not own.
I can show people how to legally occupy any of these vacant and abandoned properties for free.
New at 6, he shows us the loophole he says makes it perfectly legal. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jovita Moore in for Monica Pearson.
I'm Justin Farmer, and two of the man's clients have run into legal trouble, but he says most, including himself, are living rent and mortgage free. Channel 2 investigative reporter Jody Fleischer has spent the day trying to figure out if it's really legal or just luck.
Justin, we don't have a firm answer on that yet, and the man who's teaching people how to do it says there have been several times where police have shown up, looked at the paperwork, and then left his clients alone. At least for now, they're living in nice houses for free.
I moved here in July, and I had no problems whatsoever.
Roderick Walker was happy to show us his 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home in Douglasville, once worth nearly $300,000. He paid nothing. That sounds a little too good to be true.
I hear that all the time, Jody. All the time. Get these crazy looks on a lot of people's faces.
In his case, the owners walked away from the house. It hasn't even been foreclosed on yet. He runs this Facebook page advertising his adverse possession services with beautiful homes, literally for the taking.
A lot of these houses are just in limbo. It's nobody's house. The bank, says it's theirs, which they stole it too. It's fraudulent.
But this isn't without risk. Harrell Chisholm got caught in the bank's eviction process against the prior owner of this house on Presley Mill Road. Deputies dumped all of Harrell's belongings on the front lawn, most of which were broken or stolen while he was in jail for criminal trespassing.
Well, my personal papers, everything, my whole entire life is gone.
But he says he had already notified the sheriff's office and foreclosure attorney that he was challenging ownership. He believes the bank's foreclosure is fraudulent, based on different signatures for a man named Troy Kraus, who was the subject of a Channel 2 investigation into robo-signing and questionable foreclosures.
This is not a criminal thing. It's a civil matter.
Harrell plans to fight it in court and eventually move back in. Under Georgia law, after 7 years of living there, the house is legally his.
It's a law. If they want to no longer have this issue, then they need to do something about getting rid of that law.
But that law does have a stipulation that the adverse possession must not have originated with fraud. I left several messages for the district attorney in Douglas County to weigh in on the legality of all of this, but he was unavailable. Justin?
Jody, thank you. More details on adverse possession, which is part of Georgia law. It was originally created to handle property disputes over things like questions about property liens between neighbors. It mandates that you must possess the property for 7 years and have a claim for it, and it cannot be fraudulent. But the law does not specifically define what's fraudulent or say anything about taking over a house.
Look at this flooding.